turnover, bad field position, just anything that can go wrong. I think our defense has just answered in a great way, and I said it on Saturday. It's kind of one of those things where something goes wrong, and it leads to us, having to step up and make a play. It's kind of that mentality of, watch this, like watch us go to work.
You've played in night games before, but it kind of seems like, night games at Camp Randall, there's always like something weird happens, just the vibe. Teams kind of come and die. So kind of get that vibe, and what's your excitement level of playing another good game?
I don't know if I'd necessarily. I don't know about the weird vibe and stuff like that. But I'm just excited. It's always great to get a ranked opponent in here, and especially to play under the lights at home. So I can't wait. It'll be a great atmosphere, and this place will be rocking.
When you're watching tape on Penn State, what are you seeing from their tight end and Taylor Warren, and how much focus do you have to put on him as a defense as a whole?
I mean, we got to put a lot of focus on him. I think he has probably double the amount of catches of the second most receptions on the team. The guy with the second most receptions. So obviously we have to put a lot of attention and a lot of detail into the game plan for him and how we want to cover him and who we want covering him. And so just understanding how Penn State wants to get him the ball and responding to that.
Coach Tressel said yesterday he feels like his defense is finally playing fast and free and being out there and not thinking. Can you feel that all of a sudden clicking after a year and a half? And when did you maybe notice the change of just guys being out there and kind of trusting the scheme rather than maybe trying to overthink things?
That's definitely become the case, and you could just see it, just how fast guys are playing, especially up in the box. Those guys are just trusting themselves, and it's not always going to be perfect, and they might not be in the right gap, but they're making the play. And I think that's been the biggest difference these last 3 weeks. And I think the confidence really started that Purdue game, and just guys trusting themselves and not worrying about screwing up, but just going and taking their shot.
How beneficial was that Purdue game? Yeah, you guys probably expected to win. Everybody did, but just to kind of see the success in a way that you guys hadn't had under this staff before.
I think it was huge because, I think my sophomore year was probably the last time we had a game like that, and so we haven't felt like haven't felt the feeling of what it's like to truly dominate a game from start to finish. And so being able to do that just gives you a lot of momentum and a lot of confidence going forward, and now we just got to keep that rolling.
Look at these last 3 weeks. The defense has been dominant. The offensive line's playing physically. You had a feature back, piling up yard. Do you feel you're back to playing Wisconsin football at this point, or?
I think we're definitely getting there, and I don't think there's anyone trying to emulate what it used to be or replicate what it used to be, but at the end of the day, we have to be physical, and whatever that means offensively and defensively, especially up front, we're going to do that, and the O-line's going to be gritty, and they're going to dominate up front, and the defense the same way. So, we're gonna own the line of scrimmage as best we can, and that's how we're gonna win games.